Thank you, Mary, for that red carpet treatment through your feedback and your speech. So now you've heard the foundation of belonging to an advanced evaluation club. Now you've heard some of the benefits of belonging to this particular advanced club, Saturday Morning Live. The last portion of our presentation before we have our speech from our guest speaker is at the macro level. That is how to use some tips, some steps for being an effective evaluator when you go back to your next meeting. And we're going to put a little twist on that and make it an advanced evaluator step. There we go. Our presenter for that is Robbie Rye. Robbie is almost a distinguished Toastmaster. Get ready to get the party ready for him. Robbie's home club is Wordmasters in Egan. He's been a Toastmaster 6.5 years. He's been a member of Saturday Morning Live for 2 years. In his evaluation experience, he wrote that he placed second in the Eastern Division evaluation contest. Some guy named Keith Hardy finished first, I guess, that year. Whoever that is. And how does he use his Toastmaster skills outside of Toastmasters, his evaluation skills outside of Toastmasters? In his workplace and meetings, he's able to understand the productive and non-productive meetings now. When evaluating product trials, his evaluation skills help him be unbiased in choosing a particular product. That's how he uses his skills. So to talk to us about the 10 characteristics of an effective advanced evaluator, please welcome Robbie Rye.
In my home club, we have a couple of good speakers, but one always stands out the best. He's really good at giving speeches, and what he speaks, we follow him. But there are times we really go overboard with evaluation. We speak things he does not want to hear or he should not be hearing. So today in my topic, I thought, what do I do with him to really improve my evaluation skills? So when you associate with advanced evaluation club members, you reinforce those ideas. You bring back some ideas that you have learned from advanced club back to your home club. Today what I would like to do is share those 10 behaviors that you can fit for your club. Imagine you are not able to see the other 5 points as I go through each one. That is what the manual said. But that's okay. The first point is show that you care. Should not be, your evaluation should not be, you are good at that, just keep doing what you are. See, this is not what it means that you are really caring. A real care is when you are listening to the speaker. Have you ever felt that sometimes when you listen to some professional speakers or the speaker that you really love to hear, all of a sudden in the crowd of 2,000 people, no one is moving. All you can see is that one person on the podium, and that is all there between that speaker and you. That is when you start developing that you really care for that person. When you start listening to that person, when you want to really set yourself up to listen to what that person says, that is when you say, yes, you do care. It has to be sincere, not a whitewash. Suit your evaluation to the speaker. We all have given at least one speech in this room. I suppose even if you're in speechcraft or if you're a DTM, at least one speech is enough. Did you feel that you came to the very first speech with full confidence? There was no fear at all? It never happens. I always put on a brave face behind the podium, and nobody could see how nervous I was. And I stood there till my 4th minute went on. And then I relaxed, like Pat did in the beginning of the meeting. Well, when you are evaluating, remember that the speaker has gone through some challenges. The speaker is overcoming some of the challenges even after they have placed somewhere in the contest. So suit your evaluation to the speaker. Place your evaluation based on what the speaker wants to develop on, the self-improvement process. There is always the fear, and there is always the fear of insecurity. Will I be accepted? Let's say if you want to be a professional speaker, you go to a meeting and all of a sudden there is no one else in the room. Do you fear that? Well, it can happen or it may not. But in this meeting, when the speaker has come to speak to you, you don't want to create that fear. So that is very important. Suit your evaluation to that level. Learn the speaker's objective. Now some of you may have observed when you came into this meeting that Chess met with panel of three evaluators. We actually met with our own evaluator team. Why did we do that? What was the need? Well, we wanted to understand the speaker's objective. Couple of weeks before the meeting takes place, because we meet once a month, what we do is we send out an evaluation sheet to the speaker. And we try to understand that need of the speaker. When Theo was going to give a presentation at the region conference, his need is very different from my need of just getting my CC done. So there is a difference. When Roger or Parul or Chess, when they are going to speak, they are speaking at a different level. Their objective is to hear from you what will make them the best speaker in District 6, Region 4, and Toastmasters International. Listen actively. Remember when I talked about that when you want to really listen to the speaker and you really love to hear to every word the speaker speaks, all of a sudden everything vanishes between you and the speaker. That is when you develop the skills of listening actively. Be physically and mentally alert. One thing I have learned from evaluation is that even in boring meetings, I can find out what the speaker is trying to do. But that is not because I am an evaluator in Saturday Morning Live or any other club. You will be able to listen to everything, the good and the bad, based on how you set yourself to listen actively. Did Pat give you that exercise? Breathe in. Well, did you sit up straight? Well, that's one way to do that. The other ways are empathize with the speaker or find areas of interest. Maybe there is something between you and the speaker that is going to really make something stir inside you. You have come to find the answer. There is an area of interest. Summarize. This is what I used to do really bad. I'll take the speaker, whatever the speaker did, blow it back to him or her. No, you don't want to do that. Summarize means you just take the main points. Take the summary of what the speaker has done. Listen with your eyes as well as your ears. Unless you are into that point where you want to actively listen, things are not going to happen in your evaluation of the speaker. Take notes. I would always recommend that carry extra pieces of paper with you, maybe a full sheet, where you can write down the notes and not on the manual. One advice I would like to give you is that if you're a software engineer or a programmer, and even if you're not, if you're a business analyst, is do a flowchart style of things. One piece of paper, start and end, and fill in few boxes and see how the flow goes. And when you are going to give an evaluation, go back to those notes, pick up the 3 boxes that appeal to you. Personalize your language. One thing I have noticed is that when people are trying to get feedback from you, we tend to roll up a piece of paper, the evaluation guide, and beat the speaker as much as we can. Man, you are sucking at this, you need to improve this. Maybe you need to slow down. Personalize your language. Instead of saying, you should have, you failed to. Your opening was so horrible, the audience slept through your next sentence. Maybe the right way to do that is, my reaction was, it appeared to me, I felt like that. So you are the evaluator, not the other way around. When offering recommendations, say, I suggest, or I think your next speech will have stronger impact on me if you. Instead of again going, you should have, you must, try to. Well, give positive reinforcement. Point number 6. Instead of really taking an evaluation style as having 2 guns and just going left and right and shooting the speaker down, give something positive. Recognize the improvement that the speaker has already done. Don't give a hollow flattery. But these are all don'ts. See, what happens is when you have been in Toastmaster for some period of time, when you understand your speaker, you start giving something very positive. You reinforce what the speaker is good at. Help the speaker become motivated. A big reason most people never attain that potential is because they feel that there is a fear and they fail to recognize it. You, as an evaluator, can bring back that motivation factor. Evaluate the behavior and not the person. If I stand at this podium, please don't tell me my body is not at a nice 45-degree angle. Listen to my message. See, when you are listening to a speaker, you are listening to the message in the speech and not what the speaker is doing wrong. Whether you are trying to get the fingerprint from the table when I leave the podium or when I'm trying to not do something else, but it's more about the message and not what the speaker is. Nourish self-esteem. There are lots of ways the person can be brought down, but the self-esteem is very important. Your oral evaluation should end on a positive note. Show the speaker how you improve. Last year when Anurag Shukla was here to give his speech, I still remember Roger Rivak literally going on the floor and doing something nice. So that is where you improve upon. But there are so many other ways to do your evaluation better. Let's hear it back from our panel moderator. Keep